Hello and welcome to week 8 of my pregnancy diary. Guess who's back? So I'll tell you how I've been getting on over the past 2 weeks from week 7 to up to week 8. I'm actually 8 weeks and a few days today. So the past 2 weeks I felt really sick. Morning sickness had crept in before then. It came in about 6 weeks, but the past 2 weeks I've really felt rubbish. Especially week 7. I had a few better days at the beginning of this week, but generally I've just been at home, tried to get out and get a bit of fresh air when I can, but I've just been feeling horrible, which has sucked. Coping wise, I've bought some sickness bands, travel sickness bands, which I've been wearing on my wrists, which I think have been working a little bit, but whether it's just psychological, I don't know. I've been eating a lot of bland, yellow food, crumpets. I don't think it's a pregnancy addiction, but I've just been put off by so many other foods that food like crumpets has just been really appealing. So I've got through many packs of crumpets with butter. Work's been really tricky. When you feel like crap and no one knows at work, it just makes it really difficult. Luckily I'm in a company where I can work from home a lot, so I've been doing that most days. I think I only actually went into the office for half a day this week. And I did tell one of my colleagues, so that's the second person to find out now about this pregnancy, and that was exciting to tell her. But I just wanted them to understand and not think I was slacking or pulling my weight. We've got a big event next week, so I really don't think I'm going to be able to make it with the way I'm feeling at the minute, but let's just wait and see. So sickness has been pretty shocking. Apart from that, spots. I developed some beautiful spots. Like period, with the spots you get before your period, just like big, like under the skin ones. So I'm feeling really great at the minute. I'm also feeling bigger. Things are feeling tight. Apparently at 8 weeks, your uterus is the size of an orange. I think it's probably a pretty big orange, and that's how it feels like at the minute. Haven't had any cramps or anything like that. Trap wind, another thing that's making me feel lovely, has been featuring, well, it's featured since I fell pregnant, to be honest. It has its ups and downs, but I just get a lot of trap wind. This is really telling you everything here. And then apart from that, I think that's probably been all my symptoms. I haven't really felt that tired throughout all of this. Like, I had one day where I felt drained, but I've been lucky that I haven't felt too tired. So maybe that's one pregnancy symptom that might come later or I might avoid. We'll see. I also had my first scan, which was yesterday. We booked ourselves in for an early scan, just gone 8 weeks. That was amazing to see the baby for the first time, because you just, being your first pregnancy, you know you're pregnant, but you just think, oh, what's in there? And we get to saw the tiny little baby, and it did look like a little baby. We've been calling it Butterbean because on my pregnancy app it looks like a butterbean. Oh, this cat. We saw its little heart flickering, and it had a really strong heartbeat, which is what I was a bit worried about, because they say if it's a low heartbeat then there could be a risk of miscarriage, but luckily it had a really strong heartbeat. We were at 10-15 minutes in there and got to see lots of baby. She checked out my ovaries and everything was perfect, so that was great. We came up with loads and loads of photos printed out, which I don't think you get with your standard scan. I think you have to pay for the photos, whereas we've got about 12-15 photos. I think we were supposed to get it on disc and also film, but we didn't get any of that. We just got the photos, but we were just pleased that baby was happy and healthy. And I feel like I'm relaxed now. I was really worried about miscarriage. I think I was saying on my last update that I was tracking the miscarriage rates each day, and I'm probably only doing that every few days now, just because it's gone down to about 3%, which is fab. So next Monday we're going to be telling our parents, or next weekend and then Monday, which I'm very excited about. I went shopping today and bought a little baby grow and a little frame to put one of the pictures in. I'm going to put it in a box for my mum. It's my dad's birthday, I think I mentioned before, and I've got him a little gift as well, which is Grandad on it, so I'll give my mum her gift to open at the same time. And then for my husband's mum, I think we're going to bake something and then write grandma on it, but we might change our mind. But my next update I'll be able to tell you all about that. Now that we've seen the baby, it's making the morning sickness feel a little bit better, but the morning sickness has made me feel really depressed and down. I've been stuck at home a lot. My husband works away during the week, so I've been on my own alone quite a bit. and feeling crap as well. So it's been really happy, obviously, finding out I'm pregnant, but the past 2 weeks have been a slog, and I have felt pretty down about it, just being sick. But now we've seen baby, that's perked me up quite a lot, and I feel like I can get through this sickness knowing that that's to come in the end. So I've got to wait to wait for my 12-week scan, which is another few weeks away. I also had my first midwife appointment. That was great. I think I've got the sun. Oh, that's my timer for my dinner. I always have my first midwife appointment. That was good to see, to meet the midwife. She was not going to be my regular midwife, apparently, which is a bit of a shame, but hey. I was really nervous going into it, I think because I was thinking they were going to take blood, and then they didn't. I've got an appointment next week to get loads of blood sucked out of me to get tested. But it was a good hour's appointment. I just had to answer loads of questions, and some real, like, full-on questions as well. They asked if I had female genital mutilation. That must be horrific, having to, be a person who suffered that, and also to be a midwife dealing with those cases. So luckily I passed everything with flying colours. They also asked if the baby was my husband, which it is. But yeah, some really, like, I get why they have to ask the questions, but I wasn't expecting a lot of them. So yeah, we passed the flying colours. I'm a low risk, which is great. She's given me a load of paperwork, my pack to take away, and also asked me to think about why I want to give birth. If at only 8 weeks 4 days I am, it seems really early for that, but apparently they like to know before 16 weeks. So I think we're going to have a little tour around our local birthing unit and see what it's like there. We've got 2 hospitals in the local area we can choose from. So I'll probably have another talk about that another time, maybe another video later down the line just simply about that, but it feels too early to be really thinking about it right now. But that's it for week 7 to week 8. I will see you at 10 weeks. Hopefully everything will be still going well. Hopefully the sickness will have passed a little bit, touch wood. But yeah, I'll see you soon.